Last season, Pittsburgh swept Baltimore on their way to the AFC North title. Today is their first matchup of the year, and it's coming up next.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 92 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Fights through, and now a crease.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
On the give, this is Harris.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Now Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that?
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. Normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And, CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson flushed out right. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger.
Again, it's Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
They might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A tough run gets him just inside. The 10 to the 9, but no further. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger.
He's got Smith-Schuster.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Completion here to Claypool.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that
one. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense...